Welcome to the show, the Mike and Molson
Yeah,
Christmas
Christmas.
Spectacular.
That's right. Christmas Eve, which I didn't realize was such a thing, but apparently it is to Friends fans.
Oh,
Apparently it's a big thing. They had a whole episode about it, but I didn't watch that show, so it's news to me. But I love
oh.
our Christmas spectaculars.
We
So,
always want to keep you up to date on all the latest 1998 news, and so Christmas Eve is apparently a big thing.
and he also this just in: James Cameron's Titanic a hit in the box office, unlike Avatar: Fire and Ash, which did not do as well for him recently.
Wherever you are watching, we encourage you to chime in. You can call our monkey line at 707-4-MONKEY, 707-466-6539, or of course you can comment, which is the easier way to do it, and you don't embarrass yourself by talking into a phone.
Correct. Which who does that anymore? You just type it on the internet, and
Yeah.
that's why we're on the internet. So you can just type that comment. You don't have to actually talk to us. We're at the three major networks: Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Is where you can find us. So wherever you're watching from, hope to hear from you on this Christmas spectacular. Where are we going to start? We're going to start with some a jovial holiday story of traveling to see family.
Absolutely. Grandma got run over by the
Oh,
EasyJet.
yes. This is just a wild story. So this happened here recently over across the pond. 89-year-old woman. Uh, the people on the plane say, witnesses say the family rolled her up in a wheelchair. So they roll her onto the wheelchair and they tell all the gate attendants, everyone, oh no, she's just sleeping. They then push her to the rear of the aircraft where they then lifted her into a seat. They had been allowed to do so because they told a boarding clerk that their relative was, quote, just tired and it's okay. We're doctors. So, so grandma is dead, but they just want to get the body home. The family looked to have gotten away with it as the plane started to head down the runway, but their bizarre plan was unraveled when crew members realized the woman was dead and dramatically stopped the plane.
Mm-hmm.
So as they're going all through the pre-flight check, they think, we've gotten away with it. Our 89-year-old grandma, we're going to get her back home. We just, we're doctors. It's okay. We're just going to throw her in the seat, Weekend at Bernie style.
Was it when the flight attendant leaned over and said, "Would you like a ginger ale? Would you like a ginger ale? Would you like a ginger ale?"
And nothing, yes, because that is the drink of choice for the elderly with an upset stomach on a plane. EasyJet has denied the claim, saying the passenger had a fit to fly certificate and was alive when she boarded the plane. I don't know if that makes it better. I don't know if your argument is, well, she was alive when she boarded the plane and then she died when she was, sitting in one of our seats. I don't
Right.
think that makes it better. Passenger Petra Boddington told the Daily Mail, quote, what were EasyJet ground staff thinking today? They asked the family 5 times this woman was okay, and she was clearly not. To the naked eye, she looked like she was already dead,
Wow.
slumped, unconscious in a wheelchair. So why would she be allowed on a flight and then disrupt everyone's plans purely to save the family repatriation? If I was drunk, they wouldn't let me on, but apparently dead is okay. EasyJet, what's going on?
Well, that was okay. You said something in there. What were they saving? What was the benefit of not just putting her in the cargo hold?
Well, you can't because I think you have to fill out the paperwork. It'd been a paperwork nightmare to fly the dead person back. It was
It
easier just
is?
to try to throw her on the plane. I don't know. I've never had to deal with flying a dead person across the country or back to their place of origin.
I thought you
Eh,
just
you
put them on the
know,
conveyor belt and they just put them in the plane and then you take them when you get home.
I mean, they could have the common courtesy of, leaving their stuff behind and shoving her in the suitcase. At least that may have been able to get her through there instead of putting the entire plane through all this.
Right.
Another passenger wrote on Facebook, EasyJet, you are unbelievable. Why did you let a dead person on our flight? Special assistants are responsible too. They should have raised the issue. I saw her wheeled onto the plane. Someone was holding her head as they went past me. An actual doctor on board. She was already dead when they put her in the seat. However, I
I
must
mean,
show
is this on
sympathy for the poor.
EasyJet? I mean, it sounds like this family conducted a pretty good ruse.
Well, what they're saying is you should have known. EasyJet should have
Yeah.
asked more of the questions. It shouldn't have got to the point where right before takeoff and she just bangs her head against the tray because she's dead.
Right.
When they go, oh, maybe she. So a 12-hour delay um,
Wow.
is what transpired. They say it's unclear what happened to the woman's body after it was removed, but none of the family members were arrested. The surreal incident meant that the flight did not depart until 10:47 local time. Transporting human remains across borders is often a complex procedure, as they usually are taken on, to your point, cargo flights rather than passenger ones. So you're right; they should have just thrown her in a cargo flight. Said, "Hey, Brown, what you can do for me is get
Yeah.
Grandma and her dead body back
Call
home."
UPS. Let's go. Come on. Amazon can figure this out.
Yeah, they're often stored in a specialist casket in the hold rather than the cabin, and the death needs to be registered and certified. So yeah, an EasyJet spokesman said that the Malaga to London flight returned to stand prior to departure due to a customer on board requiring urgent medical assistance. The flight was met by emergency services. However, the customer sadly passed away. They were already dead. They had
Right.
already ceased to be. Nice. Didn't have a carry on.
Yeah,
No,
that's
she
probably
did
that
not.
should have been the giveaway because they're always
Right,
people on
exactly.
EasyJet are always just trying to scam that thing.
Right. Yes. So there you go. Don't try to smuggle your dead relative onto a plane. It's just going to be a headache for everyone. We go from that bit of merriment to this man having some merriment with his Yule log backseat of a car. Let me introduce you to.
How long did you
Let me
work on that
introduce you to.
intro, Mike? That was pretty good.
It just came to me.
Did you really?
No,
See,
no pun. Yeah,
yeah,
I
we've
did
been
not
doing
work
this
on
for a
that.
long time. I mean, it just obviously comes natural to you.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, when it comes to innuendo and of that nature, it's just second nature to me. So let me introduce you to. I kid you not, Johnny. Let me Mehboob Mohammed. M
Mayboob
E H M E
from the old
H
neighborhood.
B O O.
Mayboob, that Mayboob. I
Yeah, that
remember him.
Mehboob. That Mehboob. Yeah, Mehboob Mohammed.
He sat behind me in
Was initially,
algebra.
yeah, Mehboob. I love Mehboob. Good guy, Mehboob. Uh, but old Mehboob, this was from 2023. He's finally having to face pay the piper for this. Mehboob was spotted initially by witnesses in Glasgow's Castlemilk. He was found half naked with his phone propped up as he committed a sex act on himself. As Mayboob would do. Mayboob
He was
watches some
always
boob.
doing that. Mayboob. Come on. Again,
Mayboob was the guy
Mayboob.
that first. Mayboob first. He was the first guy to show you a hustler. Mayboob
He
Mohammed
was.
was. I remember. Yeah, I was like, wow, that is really in depth there, Mayboob. He was reported to police, who later found him in a state of panic. Mohammed went on to drive at excessive speeds, go on the wrong side of the road, and went through a red light as officers pursued him. He pled guilty this past Tuesday to a charge of public indecency. He also admitted assaulting two police officers, dangerous driving, and failing to appear at a court hearing. That's why it's taken so long, because the
Hmm.
first one old Mayboob didn't show up to.
Come on. If
Court
you can't
heard that
find
witnesses.
Mayboob, that guy is everywhere.
He's everywhere you want to be. He's Mayboob.
On a
The court
Thursday
heard
night,
that
I can tell you which bar Mayboob is at. I can point to it. Come on, this is ridiculous.
I know exactly where Mayboob is, Hong Kong, right there. So the court heard that the witness's attention was drawn to Mayboob's Honda Civic on a residential street. He was noted to be in the back seat carrying out a sex act with a toy. What? Mayboob.
Wow.
Come on now, with a toy.
Wait, he was in the back seat. I thought he was driving.
Yeah. No, he was no, he once so he was in the back seat. Mayboob was in the back seat doing the thing with the toy. When
Right.
the cops showed up, he freaked out and
Oh, oh,
and
oh, oh,
took
oh.
off.
Okay.
That's when he
Okay.
was driving. Yeah.
The headline
That's when
confused me. I
Mayboob.
thought Mayboob was driving while diddling.
No. He had the phone propped up in the back seat with the sex toy,
Mhm.
doing his thing, as Mayboob does. That's a normal Tuesday. And then when the cop showed up, that's when he flipped out. He was in a panic. One witness approached the car to see that Mohammed had no trousers, socks, or shoes, with his phone propped up as he was watching something.
Man.
He said to the individual, uh, I, I'm waiting on a friend. Are you the warm up back there,
Yeah.
Mayboob? I like the fact he fully committed with no socks or shoes on as well.
Whatever he was watching, he was enjoying it. I mean, if everything comes off except your t-shirt, you're having a good time.
The witness replied, "Get your car, you beastie B word, I'm taking a picture of your registration.
No.
No, said Mayboob as he put his trousers back on and got in the front seat before he drove off.
You'll never
Police were
catch me, boob.
contacted.
You'll never catch me alive.
No, I won't be hanging out off the side. You won't even see the side of Mayboob. Um, he said no, put his trousers back on, got in the front seat, drove off. Police were contacted and traced Mayboob in his car. He was profusely sweating, refused to open the car door to officers, and claimed that he just wanted to go home. Mayboob continued to refuse to comply and drove towards two officers who had to take evasive action. Blue lights and sirens were activated. Mayboob continued to drive at excessive speeds. He was maneuvering through bends without due care or attention and entered the wrong side of the road. He struck a motor vehicle, caused damage, then continued more on the road. Police
Was he
stopped.
driving
Tactic
with
was
his pants
eventually.
off?
No, he put his pants back on,
Oh, okay.
but no socks or shoes, I don't think. He Greg Cunningham, the defendant, told the court he is in employment and lives at a stable address with his wife and adult son. The sentence was deferred pending background reports until next month for old Mayboob. So we'll see if he has to do any jail time for getting down to nothing but a shirt. He was shirt cocking it in the back seat on the Yule log for Mayboob Mohammed. We'll
Typical
see what happens
Mayboob.
going forward. Yep, typical Mayboob. Well, let's get to the actual holiday portion of our program, shall we?
We
You've
shall.
all been stuck in a crappy vortex, I'm sure, of the Secret Santa exchange at work, and you get stuck with Dale from accounting, who's just a raging asshole,
Hmm.
and you don't know what to get him. Well, here you go. Vice has the gifts for you. We go through 13 gifts for people you cannot stand. Are we ready here, my friend?
I'm ready.
All right. Let us begin this journey with this wonderful cactus toilet plunger and brush set. They say nothing says I don't really like you like giving someone a plunger as a gift. It also kind of implies they take massive dumps, which isn't a cute look. Comes out as a funny gag, but also insulting. I mean, by the way, that's a you're going a long way to insult someone for $96.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. That's kind of funny. I would have that in my bathroom.
I would too. I think it's kind of funny, but it also says you have massive dumps. Here's the creepiest thing I've ever seen in my life: a teeth teacup. Who doesn't love to drink their morning coffee out of a teeth teacup? They're not real human teeth, though. They're made of resin, but they look real, and that should be enough to freak them out.
They look real and they look
Can you
like
imagine?
they've been smoking and drinking coffee all their life.
Well, because you put the coffee in it, so you don't have to worry about staining that glass at all,
I
because
guess
it's
so.
already been pre-stained. God, that would. I think if you were to receive that as a gift, wouldn't you call the authorities on the person who gave it to you?
Yeah. I'm
I
just
mean,
trying
I
to
know you're throwing
imagine.
shade.
Can you just imagine putting that just right on the bottom? I mean, that would
No.
just God. That just the tactile feeling of it is
Yeah.
horrifying.
I feel awkward. Just yeah, exactly. Let's go on to the next slide quickly. That's just gross. Nothing says I don't like you than sour sugar-free lollipops. You're combining the worst of everything there. This is a candy. The candy itself is pretty good. However, gifting someone who isn't trying to avoid sugar a bag of sugar-free candy is kind of a slight. On top of giving them candy that isn't sweet, you also might give them a tummy ache
Yeah.
because of the what's going on there, like the stevia and stuff, may give
Oh
them a
yeah.
tummy ache with their no sugar there. To
That's
what
not
they
a
put
very
instead.
good. That's not a very good. I hate you gift though.
No, candy can never say I hate you. This one also a candle is kind of a standard one. This is though it smells like a pity party candle. A friend who always has a dramatic story to tell about how sad their life is. Here you go. It's the smells like a pity party candle. The label is snarky and calls them out for their self-victimizing behavior, but the candle actual smells like coconuts, which I didn't realize a pity party had a coconut smell. Also, thus far, this list a lot of expensive just to throw shade at someone.
Very expensive, and again, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if you're trying, I do like the idea of sending a passive aggressive message to somebody.
I do too.
That's
I do
kind of
too.
cool. But yeah, a $40
Yeah.
gift to make that point, I don't think is very good. This I would buy.
This I did not know was real.
Yeah.
This is the Ugly Duchess Quentin Massise poster. It is quite the sight with a wrinkly face wrinkly boobs, and dramatic Victorian getup. You can tell the person is a famous painting, and you thought they'd appreciate the depth and complexity of it. If they actually hang it up, it'll likely haunt their dreams. That's nightmare
This is
inducing.
pretty good. Give us a call or leave us a comment. We'd love to hear any gifts you've given with the intention of pissing somebody off.
Oh, I love that. We've
Yeah.
all done it at least once. We've all done it at least once in our life.
Or you're just trying to mess up the office white elephant thing.
Yes. Yes. That
Why do
was
we
my
try to make
go-to.
people friends in the office? Why do we do this? Why do we want people to get along? You're at work.
You don't
Just go to work.
just just do your job and get
Be
the hell out of. Have
nice,
you seen the? Yes, exactly. Don't be an
but
a-hole.
don't be friends.
But you don't. No, you don't need friends. Have you seen the creepy ass cyber stalker white elephant commercial from Meta or the
Oh
Secret Santa
yeah,
commercial from Meta?
yeah.
Good lord, that is cyber stalk. Like I feel uncomfortable watching that commercial. He's like stalking all their social media accounts and everything
Hmm.
else, and like, here's your Kiss garden gnomes. I spent 4 hours looking into what your likes and dislikes are, Margaret.
Anyway, I would love to
Considering
get this picture. That's great. That's only
okay,
$16.
yeah, that's a good one. That's a good passive aggressive one. This is a great passive aggressive one, the glitter bomb card.
Yeah.
Because glitter, no matter how much you think you've cleaned up glitter, glitter never fully goes away.
Hmm.
It is the herpes of the art world. It just sits there forever.
And it looks like there's a middle finger right under there. That's kind of cool.
I know. I like that as well. I like that as well. Also, to that end, gummy dicks are also a good one. On You can send some gummy dicks and a glitter bomb card. That's
Oh,
both passive aggressive
where do
right
you
there.
get yours, Mike?
My gummy dicks.
Yes.
I think it's gummydicks.com. I'm not quite sure,
All
but I
right.
know that they're out there for purchase if you'd like them.
If that
The
URL hasn't
next
been claimed yet, somebody needs to do that.
someone needs gummydicks.com. Uh, Nothing says, "Hey, you smell," like getting someone some deodorant. So it's a natural deodorant, and you're telling them you stink, basically.
Have you ever been in that situation in an office, or there's somebody in the office who's just stinking up the joint, and somebody has to pull them aside? It's not you. It's usually like
No,
whoever is sitting in the HR office.
yes, because someone goes and tells HR that, hey, uh, you know, Bruce over there has a bit of an issue, and nothing says, "Hey, let's all go in on a gift for him." Then here's some deodorant. Do you think that person gets the hint when they get that as a gift that, hey, maybe I stink?
No, they never do. Smelly people never
They don't.
do.
No, no. It's like buying chewing gum or certs for the guy
Right.
with the bad breath. Just they're not going to get it. They're not going to use it correctly. Also on the list of these passive aggressive ones, I love this one. I absolutely love this as passive aggressive because you don't get to enjoy it until you give like 40 hours of your life to it. 1,000-piece puzzle, get the hell right out. That's the gift that keeps on giving. Screw the Jelly of the Month Club. That is passive aggressive as it gets.
Yeah. I
Of
don't
just
know.
like,
There are some
hey,
passionate puzzlers out there. They enjoy that sort of thing.
there is, but
And
I have a feeling you're not buying that for the person who enjoys a puzzle.
right. And are you is it really I mean the that one's easy to defeat because all you have to do is not do the puzzle.
Yeah, but then it's taking up space
Well,
in your
just
house.
okay.
So, especially 1,000-piece one, that's not a small box. So, yes, I like that one. So far, that's my favorite, the 1,000-piece puzzle. Dental hygiene, much like we just talked about, the dental hygiene super kit. You're telling someone, hey, brush your teeth. You got
Hey,
some mangled that your teeth look like the teeth teacup. So you may want to, do some better hygiene practices
right.
going on there. That's a complete kit too. There's a lot going on in that kit.
Yeah, that looks official. That's actually kind of nice. It's $50. No,
Yeah,
you get him the
maybe.
Walgreens travel thing.
Yes, yes, exactly. That's exactly what you do. Also on the list is this is an interesting one. Don't be a dick, a self-help guide to being effing awesome.
Hmm.
So you're basically telling them, hey, you're an a-hole. You need to change your ways. And for only 10.99. I
That
like that.
happened at our former place of employment.
It
And
did?
I can't remember the scenario or who was involved, but there was a manager who was just being a pain in the ass, and somebody purchased one of these, how to be a a kind manager or something, whatever it was. The book made the point. I don't know that it had ever. I mean, and just left it
Oh,
in their mailbox and walked away, which I thought was just spectacular.
nice. Chef's kiss. That's fantastic. So yeah, don't be a dick. Self-help guide to being effing awesome. That's definitely telling someone you do not care for them at all. Alarm clock for heavy sleepers. It's the perfect frenemy gift for your coworker who never gets to work on time or your sort of friend who is relentlessly late. It's uber loud, which is bad enough, but it also starts vibrating aggressively and rolls away from the sleeper. Oh,
Uh,
I love that.
yeah, you got to chase it down the hall.
Oh, yes, that's fantastic. That's just being an a-hole as a gift giver on so many levels.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
First it's loud, that's annoying. Then it also vibrates, which is annoying, and then it rolls away from you if you don't get to it quick enough. Fan flippin-tastic.
Oh, here
Yeah,
we go.
that's just nightmare fuel. Yeah, no one wants the Annabelle doll. No one wants that. A calendar. This one is the William Morris inspired animal vintage floral calendar. Yes, William Morris inspired animal vintage floral calendar. It's a stunning artistic present that couldn't possibly peeve everyone off, but it
I,
does because it's
I
from
like
William
that cow
Morris.
though. I like that cow.
That's a good cow. That's a good cow.
I don't. That this calendar
Okay.
doesn't bother me. This wouldn't. I'd go, hey, cool.
Well, I think it's part because it's a William Morris corporation that would make some people upset.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Plus, who uses calendars much anymore? It's all on your phone anymore. Who's hanging that up?
I have I have a desk calendar. One of those ones, those little
Oh, okay.
blotter ones, but mine is still on
Yeah.
November.
Oh, well, you've been busy. You've been busy.
Thanks. Thanks for
That's why we've
making
been moving
excuses.
to Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's some passive aggressive gifts that you could give to kind of prove a point to someone this holiday season if you feel so inclined to do so.
All right, now we get into the music portion of the show. I think this is necessary to go over some of the worst Christmas songs of all time. We're going to try to play some little samples and hopefully not get bounced off the internet for it. So if Facebook
Okay.
is really touchy, so if you're watching us on Facebook and we disappear, come over to YouTube, and if we disappear on YouTube, come over to Twitch. You'll find us somehow.
Yeah, exactly. Because Twitch doesn't really care for us. They
Right.
just go, okay, you're fine. You're fine. So this is from obviously Jazz Fuel. It is the 10 worst Christmas songs of all time. Please comment with yours below or give us a call on the monkey line to let us know which ones you hate. It's the usual suspects here, but we begin at number 10 with New Kids on the Block, who at a moment in time, could do no wrong except for this terrible last Christmas song because there's nothing funky.
See, yeah, you're right. It's called Funky Christmas, right?
It's called Funky Funky Christmas. Not just one funky, they're double the funk.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah, George Clinton and the P Funk All Stars, they only have one funk. New Kids are double the funk. Does that look funky at all to
No,
you?
no,
Period.
and the song isn't funky
No.
either.
No, song doesn't go anywhere. It's just acts. It's crap. 1989 attempt at a Christmas rap is awkward as it sounds. Tries to bring hip hop swagger to the holidays, but ends up sounding like your dad trying to rap at Christmas table after too much mulled wine. And I think that's well said by the author of this particular piece of the
Mhm.
top 10 worst Christmas songs of all time. Next up on the list is All I Want for Christmas is My Two Front Teeth from Spike Jones. God, this one is so grating. Just so
I want
grating.
for Christmas is my two front teeth.
See, and I like Spike Jones, but this song I can't do it.
No, and it doesn't kick in until like the
Yeah,
but even
but by
then
the
it
time it gets
can't be
there, it's not
saved.
worth it.
No, it's just a terrible song on its premise, and it's like it doesn't go anywhere. And there's various versions of it. None of them save it. It's all
It's.
bad. Even Nat King Cole can't save it.
I would love to hear that though.
It's a real thing. It's
Oh,
on like holiday traditions
he
all
does
the
a version
time.
of it.
Nat King Cole does "All I Want for Christmas Is My Two Front Teeth,"
I had no idea.
and in the Nat King Cole way, and even that is intolerable.
No kidding.
I mean, it's better than the Spike Jones version, but it's still pretty awful.
And of course, there are a lot of novelty songs on this list, and novelty songs at Christmas are interesting because for some reason there's a point of time when we really really like them, and then we just don't.
Yes, there's short shelf life. You have to make sure you don't get overexposed as a novelty Christmas song. Oh God, Whamageddon. Are you going to play a portion? Are we going to Whamageddon somebody? Is somebody going to get out of their Whamageddon pool?
Yeah, we're gonna spoil it for you. Is it that bad?
It's not a bad song. I just think it's not a good song. It
It,
just
it's never
I'm not, I
bothered
don't have
me.
any use for Christmas ballads though.
Okay,
So
well,
it kind of meanders.
you're gonna eliminate a lot of Christmas songs if you say that.
Well, I mean, the religiousy ones of like Away in the Manger and all that kind of stuff, that can stay. But I don't need Wham and their Last Christmas. No, thank you. What do we got next in
I
this
did not
list?
know he was gay for years. I
Oh,
didn't.
how could you tell the guy on
I
the right? The guy on the right's gay? Oh, no way.
it completely went past me for years. It was like, oh my god, what him? I don't know.
Not that guy.
I don't have very
He's
good.
shaking his butt in front of a jukebox. How would we thought he was gay? Yeah, this another novelty
Another
song that I
novelty.
don't really have any use for.
I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
Just the delivery, the vocal delivery, it
Yeah,
just
I think
ruins it
that's
right
what
away.
that's the same thing with my two front teeth. It's just you can't. How long can you listen to that?
Yeah. Lou Monte nails it with Dominic the Donkey. That's he nails it with the delivery and everything. This is just like it's like get out of here,
Yeah,
kid.
it does.
Just get
It
out of
doesn't
my face.
even. It doesn't even try to be Christmassy, right? There's nothing in the sound of it that makes you go, "Oh, there's a
No,
jingle, there's a little bounce." It's just like
no,
a
it's
kid's
just
song.
terrible. Yeah. It's like Kids Bop, but even worse.
What is this? Is it I Want a Hippopotamus from Christmas? Is the album called Are My Ears On Straight? Is that what the
That may be the B side. I'm not quite sure. I haven't delved that deep into the lore of I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas,
Thank you, Gayla
but
Peavy.
nonetheless, I just mentioned our next one, which should not be on this list.
It should not.
Lou Monte is a Christmas classic. Can't play it too much, but it needs to be like in there as like just a pepper in every once in a while.
I like this song. There's nothing wrong with this.
It's Dominic the Donkey.
See, that's a nice song. That's happy. It's just, because
It
you
is.
get a feeling, although it is a novelty song, and he's a novelty singer, you get the feeling that this could possibly be an actual Italian thing. It's not.
Yes. Yeah, you're right. There's enough in there to make you feel like, oh, maybe Dominic is the Christmas donkey
Right.
from Italy.
We've got Rudolph, and every Sweden has their own thing going on, and I mean, and every culture has something, and so you believe that maybe there is a Christmas donkey somewhere.
But unfortunately, there is not. But still should not be on this list of the 10
Should not
worst
be on the
Christmas
list.
songs. Not and definitely not this high. Oh, this is just Santa Baby in and of itself is not good.
There's no version of it
It's
that's good. Yeah.
I mean, Eartha Kitt is passable because she's the originator,
Yeah.
but each subsequent one gets worse, and this is probably the absolute most horrid one. It's Madonna doing Betty Boop and I'm like trying to basically Mayboob. Yeah, yeah. It's just you shouldn't be talking to Santa that way. I don't need to
No.
hear that.
No, and that little boo 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 doo boo boo. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
I
awful.
want checks. I
Yeah.
want checks and Rolex. Boo, 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 doo, boo. Shut up. Shut
And
up, Madonna.
I
Get
forgot
up.
that this was on that CD that would come out for a few years, the Very
Yes.
Special Christmas, which had a lot of really cool Christmas songs on it, and then that crapper.
Yeah. I mean, it had Christmas All Over Again by Tom Petty. Christmas in Hollis originated on that as well. But then you had this.
Yeah.
Brings it all to hell. Santa baby Madonna, get out of here. This meant well, but it didn't just do what they wanted it to do. Do They Know It's Christmas by Band Aid? It's fine.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, this is not one that I recoil at or anything. You're right. As years have gone on, people have re-examined the lyrics and say, did you really give this some thought when you were writing it? Particularly this moment.
Well, tonight, thank God it's them instead of
Thank God it's them instead of you.
So
Whew.
yes, exactly. Thank you. Do they know it's Christmas? Because we do, because we have presents and they don't. Thank God it's them and not you.
The Netflix documentary that just came out in the past year or so on the creation of the song and the subsequent, Band-Aid and
Oh, I
everything
haven't seen that
that
one
was
yet.
connected with it. No, it wasn't Netflix. It was CNN. CNN did the documentary.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And it was really really good. And you saw what not Midge who's the
Geldorf? Bob Geldof.
Bob Geldof. Thank you. I mean, you saw what Geldof really went through, and this really became his life's mission, was to help these people, and he did some amazing things with it, and the song was kind of the let's bring this to the forefront sort of a thing, and he says that line about thank God it's them instead of you is kind of one of those Irish, there but for the grace of God go I kind of things, one of those
Oh, okay.
Catholic
Gotcha.
guilt sort of
Yeah.
things.
Right. Okay.
By the way, how
Okay. Still
cute
not a
were the
good song,
girls
though.
in Bananarama?
Oh, yeah.
Whew.
You got it. Your baby, that was what Mayboob was watching. He was watching the Venus video.
I'm right there with you, Mayboob. You and me in the back seat.
Doing our thing. A little Bananarama, all right. Banana there, Rama. Also, I think universally we all despise this terrible song from Paul McCartney.
Yeah, proving that even the Beatles can fall on their face.
Yes, awful.
And I think it's the
mood is right.
it's the
The spirit's
it's the
up.
keyboard, right?
Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
And it's just not good.
Just hearing it just makes me angry
hmm
for many different reasons. Just not great. Not great. So that's number 3 on the list of the 10 worst songs. What do we got next? Yes. We've discussed this before. When you are 8 years old
hmm
and you first hear this song, you think it is the most hilarious thing you've ever heard in
Right.
your life. And then you get to be 10 years old and you go, can we stop with this now? I
Yeah.
don't need any more Elmo and Patsy in my life.
Yeah, even
It's
I
a
mean, there
short
was a,
shelf.
and it's interesting to watch the history of that. Like I said before, a lot of novelty songs, and this was a good example of it. It was a monster when it came out. Everybody wanted to hear this
Yes.
song. And then in subsequent years, it just sort of waned. And then now, if it even comes on once, you go, ow.
Get the hell out of here. Yeah. I hear it and I turn it off now. And I used to be like, this is my family, like my grandpa, this would be hilarious. And now I'm just like, no. Walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing
Yeah,
as
we know how it
Santa.
goes,
And
Mike. We know how it goes.
sorry, the video accompanying it is also pretty terrible. And finally, number 1.
Yep.
I think we all can agree. Christmas Shoes from New Song, which is a terrible name for your band.
hmm
Hey, who's that? I got a new song for you. Here's New Song. Well, what's the name of it? New Song. What? Yeah, Christmas effing Shoes.
I don't know that I've actually heard this all the way through.
Consider yourself lucky.
Yeah. I mean, I get the premise, and that's about all I need to know. And it
Right.
is much like Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald and all these other death songs where we go, why are we so attracted to listening to somebody else's misery in song?
Correct.
Sir, I wanna buy these shoes for my mama.
Yeah, when I pulled that clip, I went, I don't know that I've actually heard this song in its entirety.
It's bad.
It
It's
is.
bad. I would suggest searching Patton Oswalt's just evisceration of it.
Mhm.
Also, in the same token, I would suggest revisiting our evisceration of Red Solvine's Billy's Christmas Wish,
That's another one.
where Santa basically is the angel of death on Christmas Eve. I'll just
Maybe
leave it at that.
maybe sometime in 2026 we'll just have to do an entire hour on Red Sovine. I don't know who we have to pay
Oh,
for the
yeah.
copyright to get to use the songs, but we'll figure that out.
I think he'll be happy that someone even remembered him. He killed a lot of kids in his career. So there you go. Those are songs to stay away from this holiday season.
Whoops. Was this a story we had, or did I put this slide in wrong?
You just put this slide in, but I can find it real quick if you want me to. Nah. We all know which ones. I mean, look at you got the I still don't. My biggest beef with these lists usually is Charlie Brown Christmas is not a movie. That's a holiday Christmas special. It's
You're
not
right.
a movie.
You're
Quit
right.
lumping it in. It's not a freaking movie.
22 minutes at best.
Right, exactly. And by the way, not to make everyone who is viewing this feel old, but Home Alone is 35 years old this year.
Wow. Yeah, I guess it would be. Wow.
Made in 1990. Still holds up though. Still holds up. The story of it still holds up. But 35 years that son of a bitchin' thing has been around. Marty McFly didn't go back as far in Back to the Future as that damn movie is. Just to let you know. He only went back 30 years, not 35.
Well, adding to the list of lists, we have, they've rounded up the 10 oddest Guinness records of the year. And I think this is one of those things that we have touched on here and there, but I think we really need to, Guinness has to just stop with the party tricks at being a Guinness World Record.
Not everything's a world record. What you're seeing right here on your screen, what you just cut away from, that's a party trick. That is not a world record. Yes, you shoved a lot of matches up your nose, but that is not a world record. That's a fun party trick to try to get a free drink out of.
Because what do we want to see in world records? We want to see like feats of strength, unmatched skill, really long fingernails.
Agility. Correct. Fat twins on a motorcycle, stuff like that.
Fat twins on a motorcycle. Yes.
That's the one thing I remember from the Guinness World Record, the book growing up, was those two fat twins on their motorcycle. I to this day, I remember that.
Here are
let's
the 10
go through
oddists. In oddest, in no particular order. The fastest 100 meters barefoot on Lego bricks.
That actually is a world record. That's a feat of strength and endurance and pain. I'll give you that one. That gets a thumbs up. That's an actual world record.
All right.
We'll give the thumbs up or thumbs down on whether a world record or not.
That one's okay. This one I know is going to make you mad because it involves David Rush.
Oh, I fudging hate that guy.
Yeah.
He's got so many world records. He's got like 300 and some, dick.
Yeah. And so, fastest time to clear a game of Hungry Hippos.
Bull crap. Not a record.
I don't think so.
No. Not even a party trick. Just you did it. Good on you.
Yeah. And I guess here this would be the other thing that needs to happen in order for something to be a world record is somebody out there has to want to try to beat it, or it has to already exist in some form. Right?
Yes. Correct. You can't just keep making them up, David.
Yeah, he's just making things up.
Sure. Yeah. He's like, and he calls in. He's already got so many of them. They're like, all right, sure, you can have another one.
This next one, I don't think is a world record either. It is the fastest garden shed. That's a terrible picture, but a British man put a garden shed on a car and drove it 120 miles an hour.
That's a record. I'm giving that a thumbs up.
That's a record?
I'm giving that a thumbs up. I'm giving that the thumbs up. You put a shed on wheels. Good on you, bud. I'm giving you a thumbs up on that one.
I don't know about that.
That gets that's a seal of approval for me.
Wow. That just sounds like, again, something that you could do on a Saturday afternoon on a whim.
Well, you can. I didn't say it was a good one.
Nobody else is doing this. Nobody else wants that record.
I would, but I'm terrible. I don't build things, and I don't know how to put it on an engine block and make it run.
Mm-hmm. We already agreed that this guy is nothing. The most matches in the nose. It's a Swedish guy,
No.
42 years old. His kids encouraged him to set a Guinness record, and he put matches in his nose. The previous record was
At what point do you
68.
go? What does he have there?
He has 81.
Okay. At what point do you go, hey, kids want to be proud of dad for a world record? I know. I have very large nostrils and I can shove very numerous matchsticks up them.
All right. I don't know how you're going to fall on this one since you were okay with the shed. How do you feel about the fastest 10 meters a pig could be pushed on a skateboard?
No.
No.
That's a thumbs down. That's a fun party trick. That's a stupid human tricks on David Letterman. That's
Yeah,
not
exactly.
a world record.
This guy from Buffalo Grove, Illinois, put a pig on a skateboard and pushed it for 10 meters in just 11.32 seconds before the pig said, "What the hell are we doing here?"
Yeah, it's not a record. Not a record. That's a big old thumbs down.
Yeah,
That's
big thumbs down for sure.
Yeah.
This guy, though, the fastest
bear
100
crawl? What the
meters
hell
on
is it?
all fours.
Whoa. I think you got to give a thumbs up
I
there.
think you have to have some sort of athletic skill to pull that off.
Yeah. Why couldn't that have been? Why isn't Fox still doing Man versus Beast?
Right.
Remember those? We could have him on one side and a bear on the other side, and they try to run faster on all fours.
He's been running on all fours since middle school. He studied animals. He successfully took the record by running 100 meters in just under 15 seconds. The previous record,
Jesus.
15.6 seconds. So there's somebody else on the planet doing this.
Doing this looks uncomfortable at best, but I appreciate his fervor.
Right. And also not in any way a world record. This is the most golf tees in the hair.
That is not a record.
No.
That's another big old thumbs down.
Anya
Sorry,
Bonish.
Toots.
She's 45. She has
Anya who?
711 golf tees in her hair.
Great, good for her.
Mm.
Next, not a record.
This guy did the most backward somersaults in 30 seconds while he was on fire.
I'm sorry. I got to give that a thumbs up.
Right.
Just for how patently ridiculous
Yeah.
it is. I mean, that's you're putting your life on the line for something as stupid as a Guinness World Record on fire doing backflips. That's a thumbs up.
He's a British guy named Ryan Looney.
Of course he is.
He broke the record with 7 of the stunts allotted in allotted time. So he did 7 backflips on fire in 30 seconds.
That just to do 7 backflips in 30 seconds is impressive, let alone on fire. Good on you, sir.
Here is Abel Saber Mokatri. He's 54 years old, and he has the world record for balancing the most spoons on his body.
Sorry, Abelfol. That's a no. You need to figure out where you're living and why those spoons are sticking to you.
Oh, he's balancing them.
He's not balancing him.
I don't know.
He's had some bad radiation, and it's magnetism is stuck to him now.
He that's 85 spoons, and then he did it a third time and got a record-breaking 96 spoons. He's been sticking items to his body since he was a child.
Of course he has.
Oh, no, you're right. It says his skin is very sticky.
Of course it is. He's not balancing anything.
Gross.
He just doesn't bathe. Doesn't bathe. He's like, yeah, it's my natural dirts. Give me a world record. Gross.
And finally, the number 10 most unusual Guinness World Record of 2025, William Martin Sanchez Lopez of Uruguay he does this.
Creepy. No, that's not a record. That's just weird.
That's called the farthest eyeball pop in the men's division.
There's a women's division too. That's Beetlejuice. I don't need that. No, thank you. That's not a record. You should get that looked at. Pardon the pun. That needs to be checked.
He can make his eyes go out 0.74 inches out of their sockets,
The more I look at it, the more haunting it
I know,
becomes.
that's terrible.
Somebody screen cap that and send it to someone as a gift for one of our previous topics.
Yeah. He did this in front of his doctor, and the doc said, "Yep, that's what you're doing." He somehow can relax his eyeball sockets, and then his eyeballs come flying. I don't know what the hell's going on there.
Creepy.
It
No,
shouldn't
thank you.
happen. It shouldn't happen. That's
No,
for sure.
thumbs down. Thumbs down. Not a world record. Not a world record at all.
One of the things that we've lost this year, the penny,
Yeah.
and a bunch of people gathered in Washington D.C. To stage a funeral for the penny outside the steps of the Lincoln Memorial. Hundreds said goodbye. Photos from the event showed men dressed as Abraham Lincoln carrying a casket,
With a penny inside of it.
and as they went by, people threw pennies in it.
Nice.
It's-
Did they then donate that to charity, or did they give it to all the stores that are saying we're out of pennies now? We needed more heads up on the pennies.
Yeah. Are you bummed about the penny at all? Is that a thing that's...
I'm more bummed about the amount of take a penny, leave a penny little holder things that are going to be thrown away now and end up in landfills.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I'm more bummed about than the penny going away. Just all those pennies had a home and it's been ripped away from them. And now they will go into a landfill and be seen no more.
In February, the president ordered the U.S. Treasury to stop minting new pennies. It costs almost 4 cents per penny to make a penny.
Doesn't make a lot of
Billions.
sense there.
Yeah, billions of pennies will remain in circulation and stay legal tender in the United States. You just won't get any new ones.
I'll have to go through and see if I have any good pennies. The hay pennies now may be worth more money. Oh, am I reading that correctly?
You are.
Gross. Gross.
This individual has been arrested with 2 kilograms of sperm whale vomit.
No. Why? What could be in there that you need?
Well, let me tell you, Mike.
All right. If Frank
Whale
Thomas shows
vomit-
up and says she'll like it too, no thank you.
Whale vomit is known as ambergris, and it gets used in perfume.
No.
And so this whale vomit, 2 kilograms of whale vomit, which that's not a lot, is it?
I don't know.
2 kilograms?
I'm not the metric system. I don't know. I don't think it's a lot.
It's worth about $250,000.
Must be pretty pungent then.
Yeah. The arrest followed a tip-off of the contraband's presence at an open ground near air cargo in Meghanangar. During the interrogation, he revealed that he had supplied the ambergris to Raju. Authorities are now searching for Ganesh to investigate the network. There's a network. There's a whale vomit network going on.
Whale vomit network. What's the nice word that they're using? The euphemism for whale vomit that they're putting on the bottles to make you think it's exotic? Ambergris?
Yes.
Okay.
Why, you looking that up?
No, I'm not looking. I can right now, but don't buy any perfume with ambergris in it. But I will look it up while you continue on with the story.
Ambergris, often dubbed floating gold, is a waxy substance produced by sperm whales. It forms when whales consume indigestible materials, eventually expelling them. It's a rarity in perfumery as a fragrance fixative and makes it exceptionally valuable. Highly sought after in the perfume industry, it can fetch up to $40,000 per kilogram.
Starts dark and soft, maturing over time with sun and saltwater exposure into valuable hard gray or white pieces, with a sweet, earthy aroma used for centuries in fragrances, medicine, and even foods like sherbet and hot chocolate. Get the hell out of here. No thank
Sherbet.
you. Sherbet. I don't want any of that. Ugh, gross.
Yeah, 2 kilograms. That's like 4 pounds. That's not a lot. I would imagine a whale would throw up a lot more.
Vomit way more than that.
Can't imagine. I would think a drunk whale. I'm going to screw this joke up, so never mind.
Off to a bad start there.
Something about a drunk whale coming home from the bar. That's where that was going.
Oh, here we go. Ambergris has been mostly known for use in creating perfume and fragrance, much like musk. Perfumes based on ambergris still exist. Ambergris has historically been used in food and drink. A serving of eggs and ambergris was reportedly King Charles II of England's favorite dish.
Oh my God!
An arrest A recipe for rum shrub liqueur from the mid 19th century called for a thread of ambergris to be added to rum, almonds, cloves, cassia, and the peel of oranges in making a cocktail. It's been used as a flavoring agent in Turkish coffee and in hot chocolate in Europe. It's considered an aphrodisiac in some cultures. Hey, I got to get in the mood.
Yeah.
I need that whale vomit hookup, man. I
Remember
need
those
that
little ads in the
ambergris.
back of Penthouse that you would see for the
Yes.
Spanish
Oh,
flies and the whale vomit?
vomit. Here we go. During the Black Death in Europe, people believed that carrying a ball of ambergris could help prevent them from contracting the plague
All right.
because the fragrance covered the smell of the air, which was believed to have caused the plague. So there you go. There's some ambergris uses, some whale vomit. Need a little ring a ding ding in the bedroom this holiday season. Get some ambergris, and she'll like it too.
Who wouldn't?
Hi,
Yes.
I'm Doug Flutie.
All right. Every time I drink this, I end up with some whipped cream.
What
on
do
my
you got
face.
there?
I don't know. It's like a chai something with whipped cream. I don't know what it is.
Oh, is it gingerbread one? You get with the holiday one? The
Yes,
chai gingerbread
iced
latte?
gingerbread chai.
Oh, there you go. How is it?
It's good.
Good? Okay, good. I usually go with the sugar cookie latte
Shouldn't be
is my
drinking it on
go-to.
TV though.
No, that's all right.
All right.
You're fine. You're fine.
It's time for This Week in Slow-Mo, when we find a video that moves fast and we slow it down because it needs to be picked apart and analyzed.
Yes.
And as you can
this
see,
looks amazing.
And as you can
Someone's
see,
in agony.
there's trouble. There's trouble. So let's watch this and see what happens, and we'll follow along.
Wow. Wow. What the hell happened to the first lady?
A lot
That wasn't
happens.
that far a fall. She
I
hit the
don't-
couch.
Yeah,
Did she get a hip pointer or something?
I don't know, because she's grabbing her back, I think, before she hits the ground. So I don't know if she pulled something
Oh,
and
it seized
and
up on her.
Maybe. Let's slow it down here and see what happens.
Oh, I always love the second person falling down. Also, I love the fact that the curtains also biff it.
Yeah. Let's zoom in a little bit on the missus
Okay.
here, who goes down. She's hurting.
She's hurting real bad. Did her foot get caught in like the cushion maybe? Like did he step like when she fell back, was he standing on the cushion and it got caught there and that's what she's exclaiming about? That's my only thing I can think of. No.
I think she just bent
Oh.
over and it locked up on her.
Yeah, I think so too. That has to be it.
And then husband comes to help.
What the hell is he doing? He lost his footing right away. What was he going to do?
I don't know, but I'm
What?
also intrigued by somehow. Did you notice?
I'm sorry.
Did you
I'm just
know-
trying to figure out why did he just sit down and then like why did he had to walk over her? I don't understand that part of the equation.
The most unusual thing
sorry.
to me about this is he starts in just a t-shirt, but somehow ends up with a jacket on. How'd that happen?
Oh, you're right. That jacket came out of nowhere.
When did he put a jacket on?
He grabbed it. He's like, "Oh, I'm cold."
So watch here as he's coming to help. One foot goes down between the couch and the ottoman.
Yeah,
And
it was a bad move.
Yeah, and I think if it had gone down even further, he probably would have broke his ankle.
I think so. And the jacket. And I'm cold.
And then he has a jacket on all of a sudden.
I don't know what he was trying to accomplish there. I don't know why he felt the need to walk over her instead of just like going down and then just like in that little area, sit down and then take care of her instead of I got this, and he
Yeah.
just biffed it.
Because at this point, yeah,
Just
his
biffed
right foot is completely between the ottoman and the couch.
it. Yeah.
And then there's no coming back from that.
No, he's done. And then the jacket.
And
I
he
love
puts
the
on a coat.
jacket part. I'm leaving. My day's over.
Yeah.
Oh, then his foot goes right in her face.
Yes.
Oh, she had to smell his. She had his smelly foot right in her face.
Let's get in a little bit closer to see exactly what she. Not only is she in pain, but both his feet go right into her nose.
One, and then the other one.
Come on,
Oh,
dude.
come on, bro. Seriously. Oh,
It's terrible.
that is terrible. Ready? Smell it. Smell it. By the way, you cold down there? Because I have a jacket on. I'm nice and warm.
Yeah, you don't.
I do.
I was smart enough to put a jacket on before I hit the ground. What are you doing, stupid?
You're just sitting there in pain, whiling around like you want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
Let's employ the anguish cam and getting close.
All right.
So many points of anguish in this whole episode.
I'm sure.
A lot happens. The daughter first knows that something's going on.
Yeah, she's freaking out.
She's already
Yeah.
freaking out. Mom is in bad shape.
Yes.
The dog is not happy.
No. And that's where he knows he's done.
Where'd I leave my coat?
Save it. I meant to do this. I'm just grabbing my jacket. I love this video. That's a good one. That goes up there with some of the best we've done in Twismo.
Yeah.
So much to unpack.
And really, at no point does the daughter do anything other than watch it
No.
all happen.
She's frozen in fear, and kudos to the dog for not getting in anyone's face.
Right.
The dog's not barking, it's not jumping around. It's just like this is a normal Saturday.
Watch how quickly this all falls apart, though.
A jacket. That's my favorite part. I can't unsee the jacket anymore. It's
know.
my absolute favorite. That
I've been laughing
Thank
about
you.
that all this afternoon.
That's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Our poet laureate chimes in. I've seen a lot of memes and watched a lot of things. Now I've seen them all. When these two take their fall, daughter and dad dumplings.
Nice. Well crafted. Near rhyme. All right, what are we leaving people with here on this holiday spectacular?
A brand new, we went through the 10 worst, a couple on there that aren't bad, but we want to introduce you to one that should go on everybody's list.
Okay.
The German version of Jingle Bells, which apparently is something to the effect of Schnittelfart.
What? Schnittelfart? Please, I want to hear this.
Schlittenfahrt, Schlittenfahrt, Glocken klingen hell. Wenn wir durch den Winter fahren, Mädchen laufe schnell.
Everyone! Schlittenfahrt, Schlittenfahrt.
Über zugeschneite Seen, Weihnacht überall. Schlittenfahrt, Schlittenfahrt, Glocken klingen hell. Wenn wir durch den Winter
Even a happy song like Jingle Bells, though, sung in German, sounds depressing.
It sounds like they're
it's
mad.
got fart in it. Yeah, exactly. Hunting, finching, finally shoe. And then you get to the Schlittenfahrt, and I'm down with the Schlittenfahrt.
Schlittenfart. Yeah. Happy Schlittenfart to everybody, and a Merry New Year.
Yes, exactly.
Which
Schlittenfahrt and snow, and a Schlittenfahrt and sleigh. Schlittenfahrt and Schlitten all the way. Fart, fart, fart.
Schlitten all the way. Fart, fart, fart.
Yes. Oh, that's awesome.
Which apparently Schlittenfart means sleigh ride. So at the beginning there, he's just singing sleigh ride, and then he says something
okay.
about that. It requires the Muppet dance, right? Like all the Muppets would dance like
It
this.
does. Oh yeah, exactly. Or the Charlie Brown. Schlitten fart, schlitten and a fart.
So go somewhere and download you some Schlitten fart.
You know what I want this Christmas? A nice old helping of Schlitten fart
Yep.
and some whale vomit in my stocking. Be a wonderful Christmas it'll be.
Not asking for much, I don't think.
We're not. We're not.
That wraps up the 2025 edition of the Mike and Molson Christmas Spectacular.
Yes. Have a merry one, folks.
Enjoy, and we'll probably see you in the new year. We might sneak one in before the year ends, but don't count
Hey,
on
like
seeing us
Mayboob.
for a little bit.
We may pull a Mayboob on you and slip one in a back